The day after, right? That movie with Dennis Quaid. Wow, what a crazy thing. This is March 10th, 2020, and we're pushing on right now after 9:10 in the morning. And what an evening you get. The stock market reversing course. I'm laughing because Tuesday reversals we talked about yesterday at the end of the day wrap up, you're getting them in market after market. Gold down about $25. The dollar index up almost 95 points. The euro down 100. Down in the Canadian about 30 points. British pound down near 100 as we take a look. And the yen, which was up yesterday 260, down 226 points today. What about crude that got smashed yesterday? Up $3 today. So you get a one-day washout, you get a bounce, but it doesn't prove anything. We're in a process. That's what you're in. You're in a market that has been going down. You get your bounces. You'll play a little bit of a game between Tuesday to Thursday, and then, believe it or not, Friday, what do you have to do? You have to get all ready for this again, because over the weekend, you're going to get more news about COVID-19, more test cases coming out, more actions taken, and the market will get scared. Now, right now, what we're looking at for today is President Trump possibly going to unveil some of his plan. We're going to look at Japan. They've begun to release their plan to deal with this. The question is one of timing. The whole idea here is it's like Mr. Morrison in Australia, their prime minister. It's the timing of everything that matters. I'm of the opinion when the Fed did the 50 basis point cut just a week ago, the timing was wrong. I think it would have more impact as we're further in, not at the very beginning of all this. You still had the stock market drop and drop hard. Tell me what that accomplished. That's just my own opinion. You know, as a trader, timing is everything. I think you know that. You can get the market, you're wrong a day or so in futures, and you're just not with the trade. So let's take a look for a moment. The National Federation of Independent Business came out today, and they're reading 104.5 versus 104.3 in January, so a better number in February. All of Italy is now in a lockdown to large and quick spread of the virus. So if you're in Rome, I'm telling you, they're closing cafes, restaurants. You have to have a certain amount of space if you go shopping between people. All the major events are shut. The big fountains shut down. They want people staying in. What's that going to do to their economy? Down. It can't be good. The Red Book retail sales in the U.S., however, were okay. They were down a tenth the first week of March. But when you compare it against everything, not too bad. So our consumer's still there. And you see that in the weekly sales. That is still flat, and it's all right. Now, Saudi Arabia. Is this bravado where you're hitting the chest or reality? This is what I'm getting at. They announced last night that they're ready to produce 12.5 million barrels of oil in April. They're producing about 9.7 to 10 million right now. Now, Russia, with its bravado, it's saying, hey, you know something? We can do another 500,000 barrels, and they're calling together their key oil companies for discussion. Code, words, let's tame this thing down. That's really what this is about. This is benefiting nobody to shoot each other in the foot. I have more money than you, you have more money than me, and I could hurt you more, but I can outlast it. Nonsense. They've got to find a way to talk again. Eurozone fourth quarter GDP, not bad numbers. I mean, up a tenth quarter over quarter. 1% year over year was the estimate. They got 9/10. The forecast at 1/10 quarter over quarter. Plus 9/10 year over year. That's not bad. Now, Japan's Prime Minister Abe, he is getting to the point where he's got to make some key decisions here, and they're starting to talk about helicopter money. You know what helicopter money is? It's money you throw out, you don't expect to get it back. They're talking about $1,900 to newly jobless people and others in trouble that they may not pay back. They're still going to extend another 10 days, big events. No people at them. Schools still staying closed through the end of the month. And then they're looking at how they can help businesses. And they're talking already $15 billion in financing for businesses. That sounds bigger than what the U.S. is talking about. We probably need to be watching this. The Bank of Japan meets next week, so they're going to make a decision what to do with their interest rate. So as much as our president wants to do all this, I'm of the opinion you have to get to a peak in the virus count, whatever that is, and you're coming down the back side of it before you're throwing everything in front of it. You can't stop it with money. It's going to stop with science, folks. And as it stops with science, then the art is applying the money to cushion things and stop that from getting real terrible. At least that's my opinion. So when I see these big moves, you overdid it yesterday, you're getting equal moves today. The problem is the trends in most of these are down. There's a bounce still in markets that are having real problems at this point in time. You got ahead of yourself in the notes and the bonds. Want to move to the June also, remember that. In the grain market, you can see beans down hard yesterday, up 12 today. Some of the meats went limit bid today. So if you think that you can handle that volatility, God bless you. But there's a point at which I just keep my hands in my pocket. And now I'll start with little bits talking about it and so on. And that's what I'm talking to you about. In my own research, now I'm starting to put out in writing, I want to nibble here, want to nibble there. My research does include, and this is my full package of my research, my morning subscriber video. It also complements you with 2 written updates a day, Monday through Thursday, one on Friday, another one on Sunday night. They look like this, and it's specific to what I see going on in the markets, what to expect in the next half session of trading, because I'll write one 2 times a day. For those of you that use window envelopes and the like, I put out daily numbers, audio commentary. At least once a day I put out an audio commentary as part of my full research package as well. Some people want just the commentary. We can accommodate you with that as well. But if you haven't tried it, I'd like to give you the whole package to try out. All you need to do is call my staff, 866-973-2077. Go to our website at www.iraepstein.com. You'll see free offers. Sign up there. And you can always click up here if you're watching me on YouTube. That'll get you right there as well. In the meantime, you have a good trading day. But remember, Tuesday reversals, do they hold? I'm Ira Epstein. Have a good morning.